Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming at you with the comic round. We've made it through this week's TC books as well as our first batch of X-Men books. Let's keep on trucking. Keep things off with Exceptional X-Men number 5. Where we left off, Kate and Emma's attempt at a new X team consisting of basically of just mutants who have only recently discovered their gifts. Hit a bit of a speed bump after the appearance of Iceman. Kate's recent history in dealing with Orcus shortly after the last Hellfire Gala came to light, both to Bronze, Axo, and Melee, their current students. So the issue opens with a flashback to just after Kate massacred a group of Orcus soldiers after the Hellfire Gala, as shown in X-Men 25. After that, she went to Kyoto and managed to get, very least, new clothes, which were fitting for her current circumstances, from Yukio, a friend of Wolverine's as well as multiple X-Men. But and so she went after, as we know, she went after Orcus rather brutally. In the present, however, Melee is understandably pissed off that Kate killed people. Melee tries to, or Axel tries to calm Melee down with, by saying we don't know the whole story. Though, at the moment at least, killing people is a deal breaker for Melee. And so she quits. Axo says he needs to think things over. And Trista leaves the practice space crying. Kate and Emma discuss things, and Kate says that Krakoa has nothing to do with the three kids, but Emma disagrees and says that Krakoa has everything to do with them. And so we get a peek into Melee's life. It seems that mutation runs in her family. She has a cousin who has a mutation that is very clearly a mutant. 30 years ago, she probably would have been introduced as a member of the Morlocks. But Melee goes to, apparently, Melee's cousin is being bullied by some of the kids at school because of her very evident mutation. Melee comes along and tries to basically bully the bullies. The bullies have and someone sticks up for the bullies, basically saying that did you have anything better than bully sixth graders? And it kind of makes the situation worse for Melee's cousin. With their family wondering what Tao did to her cousin. But Melee discusses things via group text, initially via group text with Axo and Trista. And Trista says that it seems like Melee really embarrassed her cousin. And Alex states that there's no question that Melee is committed to her principles, and she talks things over with her cousin. And Melee admits that she should have asked what her cousin wanted. With Ellie, her cousin, saying that Melee always knows the right thing to do, which is why Ellie looks up to Melee. But Melee says that she doesn't always know. She's pretty clueless sometimes, and she apologizes for embarrassing Ellie. And Melee decides she's back. She's gonna rejoin the Kate's fledgling team. However, and one point that was brought up earlier, there's apparently an app named Verate. And you can send in a DNA sample to them, kind of see if there's anything wrong wrong with you. And Ellie decides to do a mouth swab. That is where the issue ends. Interesting. I don't entirely like the fact that nothing was brought about Iceman kind of basically spying on Kate for Rogue, but that the story about look into Melee's life was a little more important, though, than any fallout with Iceman. Moving on, though, to our next book and last book for the moment, we've got Avengers Assemble #5, wrapping up the miniseries, focusing on Captain America's Avengers Emergency Response Squad, And where we left off, Cap had been turned into an anthropomorphic snake by the Serpent Society, utilizing the Tears of the Serpent, which they had used the Avengers ERS squad's or ERS missions as cover to steal the components thereof. But however, Shang-Chi had discovered this, and the rest of the squad shows up to help to back Shang-Chi up, and the Avengers and the Suicide Squad attack one another. Shang-Chi takes down Tiger Snake. Night Thrasher takes on Pit Viper. Hercules takes on Anaconda. Hawkeye takes on Snake Cap. Living Lightning takes down Sidewinder. And Pit Viper ends up going after Lightspeed unsuccessfully. Titan Boa goes after both She-Hulk and Monica Rambeau, and Wonder Man decides to consume the Tears of the Serpent, because he's not really flesh and blood, he's ionic energy. In order to stop Snake Cap, Monica delivers a blast of Vita Rays to Cap, and which calms him down a little bit. Then he gives Thrash gives Hawkeye a slingshot and a condensed gamma vapor load to fire at with a slingshot to fired at She-Hulk, giving her the edge needed to bring down Titan Boa. Living Lightning delivers a super bolt to Hercules, giving him the power to basically bring down the rest of the Serpent Society. Lightspeed eventually takes down Pit Viper, and at the Avengers Mansion, apparently the surge of Vita Rays from Monica Rambeau primed Cap's cells for an ionic inoculation, and Night Thrasher built a chamber to basically keep Cap under while you got an infusion of ionic radiation. Also, the Serpent Society was delivered to The Hague, and it turns out that during all of this, things were pretty quiet at the Jarvis Lounge. Only thing of note being that Darcy Lewis had to be thrown out, or well, cut off. And the Avengers The Emergency Response Squad seems to be staying together, though the the miniseries is over. But it was a good miniseries. I dug it. I would have. I honestly really like to see it continue as a ongoing, or at least at least I don't know, some kind of constant, like every 6 months, every year or so, maybe, or every 9 months, maybe have another Emergency Response Squad miniseries. Maybe even bring in new members. But anyways, that's gonna do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Twitter, PayPal, and Patreon can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.